What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are rocking out with a Champions rank Mega Charizard-Y team for the rank ladder. Now, Season 1 is actually coming to an end. There's only a couple days left, so I was like, screw it. Let me bring you guys an absolute elite team that you guys can actually rank yourselves, use it, and push as high as possible up until the new season ends. So yeah, this is kind of why I want to use a Mega Charizard-Y team. I know you guys have been seeing them all around the ladder, but I really want to give you guys a team that is insane in rank, and Mega Charizard-Y just fits that role. Now this team right here, like I mentioned, is a Champions ranked team, and it was actually used to get 7th place in the most recent global challenge, so huge shout out to the team creator. I believe they are another YouTuber, so I will make sure to link them down in the description below. But this team is absolutely absurd. You got all the meta Pokemon, plus you got Aegislash, and Aegislash is a very dope Pokemon, and I really do like it in this format. But Mega Charizard in that top left hand corner, Rocket Solar Power, Charizard-Y, and everything's pretty normal and standard. Solar Beam, Heat Wave, Protected Weather Ball. This moveset's just too OP right now. You just can't go wrong with it. Like I mentioned, we got my boy Iggy over here, Stance Change, Focus Sash with Shadow Sneak, Iron Head Close Combat, and Y-Guard. And honestly, Y-Guard is working very well right now, so it's a solid move when you're going up against Pokemon that like to use double hitting moves like EQ Garchomp, Rock Slide Garchomp, Rock Slide Aerodactyl, and like Heat Wave Charizard. So there's a lot of Pokemon running around the meta just using double hitting moves, so Y-Guard could definitely come up clutch. Plus it has close combat, great for T-Tars, great for Archaludons. Really do like that Pokemon. Incineroar, one of the best in the business right now, foiled with Target Slayer, Fake Out, and Parting Shot. Also holding that Chople Berry so it can soak up at least one fighting move. We got Garchomp over here with that Choice Scarf. Love this Pokemon so much just because it's outspeeding and it can really come up clutch. Then our final two Pokemon, we got Ferrigis and we got Sylveon right behind my base game. Sylveon, great special attacker, very bulky with Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Protect, and Quick Attack. And Ferrigis, on the other hand, perfect for support. Trick Room, Helping Hand, Side Shock, Protect, Citrus Berry, Armor Tail, one of the best abilities in the game. This team is legit. Here's one look at today's team stats. Charizard over here pretty much maxed out on speed, a little bit of bulk in HP, and a good amount in special attack. Incineroar just here to pester around and be bulky. Garchomp, bulky, pretty fast with that Choice Scarf and hits hard. Aegislash, on the other hand, bulky and hitting hard. Ferrigis here for support. And like I said, Sylveon is just our bulky special attacker. This team is insane. If you guys want to check out the stats more in depth, it will be linked down in the description below alongside with a rental code and a link to the team creator. So if you guys got any questions, hit me up in the comment section down below. I've been trying to comment back to everybody who has been watching my Pokemon Champions content. But huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for enjoying the content and showing all the support, likes, and subscriptions. Speaking of liking and subscribing, do that right now. Get on top of that. Join the Jeans community. It really goes a long way. We are pushing 30,000 subscribers, and I would love to hit that milestone very, very soon. But if you guys want to support me a tiny bit extra, consider becoming a member. I lower the pricing on that, so if you guys, want to support me a little bit extra, that is the way to do it. But yeah, it's Mega Charizard time. Let's go showcase this Champions rank team on the rank ladder. Loading into match number 1, I would love to get this video started off hot, right? It's a Champions rank Charizard team. I gotta get started with a win here. Hopefully we're not going up against my boy Paloops. Cool, no Paloops. I'm ready to roll. But we are going up against a T-Tar squad. And honestly, T-Tar is very, very annoying. Very annoying, especially with Charizard. I mean, Y-Guard could definitely come up clutch with Aegislash. Incineroar is not a bad lead here. They could go maybe like Mirror Armor with, what is that? With Corviknight. That could be tough. Skull Villain's very annoying here as well, considering burns are a big deal. How do I want to play this one? I could maybe just go like Garchomp Charizard. That's not bad. I can always hard swap into Incineroar. I think Incineroar is pretty solid here. I just really have to watch out for that Spicy Spray, right? Spicy Spray could be a problem. So we're going to go Charizard. We're going to go Garchomp for our lead. They'll definitely bring in T-Tar. So that is something I am scared of. And then our last Pokemon. Did we go Aegislash? I'm kind of leaning towards Aegislash. I kind of need a way to deal with Corviknight. I mean, Iggy's not that answer. It's more so Charizard and Incineroar. But I mean, Iggy's going to be great up against T-Tar. It's got Shadow Sneak for Basculegion. We also have Close Combat for that Excadrill. I just feel like Iggy can be that Pokemon outside of Farigiraf or Sylveon. It's just a better option. I'm scared of Corviknight. Like, Corviknight's typing is just so good in the format right now. I just feel like it's a problem every time I verse it, especially if it's just like bulking up and just getting them stat boosts. It's just such a pain to get off the field. But here we go. Match number 1. Kind of hoping they lead T-Tar, and they do. T-Tar Extra going to launch out here. I could just take Weather if I want to. But I'm thinking I'm just protecting and maybe just like intimidating. I definitely want to rip an EQ. I mean, EQ is pretty nice here. So I'm just going to rip an EQ. I could rip a Heat Wave. I could, but that would be very risky. T-Tar's most likely just like protecting here. I'm just going to protect here. I mean, I could actually get Weather right now. If I really want to. And you know what? I'm going to say screw it and get it, but just protect. Because I'm going to swap into Incineroar next turn, most likely. So it's better for me just to Mega Evolve and get this out the way, so when I hop back into battle next turn, I can, you know, have that Weather ready to go. I don't have to rely on Charizard Mega Evolving. I can already have it. So we're going to Drought up here, get it going, and we're just going to click that Protect button. I'm curious to see if T-Tar's going to protect. It probably is. Yeah, and then he's just going to Mega Evolve next turn, which is totally fine because I get off some free damage into Excadrill here. Which is great, but I am going to be choiced into this EQ, which kind of sucks. I'm going to have to hit my Incineroar next turn, but this is fine because I get off great damage. Like, look at that damage. We love to see that damage. Damage is high right now. Focus Sash popping. And let's see, you going for Rock Slizzle? Yep, you're going for Rock Slizzle. That's totally fine. Totally fine. So yeah, I am choosing EQ. We might have to swap you in a little bit, but look how much we soak. Like, such a bulky Chomp Chomps. Such a bulky Chomp Chomps. So again, we are definitely going to see that Mega Evo here. So I'm just going to hard swap straight into Incineroar. I'm going to have to take this EQ. I know it's going to do a good amount of damage to my Incineroar, but still, it's fine. I need to do it. I need to do it. Because then I can always just hard swap right back into Charizard. Really solid for us. And if I can get out Charizard with this EQ flying, it's just a very strong combo with Garchomp and Charizard. So I'm going to intimidate both these guys. And obviously, like I said, we knew they were doing this. He's going to Mega Evolve. Honestly, we might just lose our Incineroar here, which would kind of be tough. But I mean, it did get off some value, which is good news. Sandstream popping. Extra's forcing a Rock Slide here. As long as Garchomp doesn't flinch, we should go next, which would be a great turn. Come on, Garchomp. Be the man. That's tough news. That's tough news. That's tough news. That's tough news. Okay. That's tough news. I would have KO'd my Incineroar, but that would have been a big time turn. Now, he knows we're swapping. He knows for a fact that we're swapping. He knows for a fact we're swapping. So he's going to protect Excadrill. He's totally protecting Excadrill. I might double swap into Iggy here. I might double and Parting Shot into the T-Tar slot. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset my choice. I'm going to Parting Shot right into this slot. Because I feel like he's swapping Charizard and protecting... Or, not Charizard. T-Tar. And he's protecting Excadrill and swapping T-Tar. That's what I think. But, yo, that flinch was brutal. That could have been a big time turn. So I do that. T-Tar's going to protect. Are we going to see a double protect, maybe? Let's see. He's ripping EQ. This is just a bad turn for us. This is a real bad turn for us. I could just win Charizard. Okay, Iggy actually soaks really well. I can now Shadow Sneak. I can just go right into Charizard. Alright, so we reset our choice. That was just an unfortunate event there. It all started with that flinch. Like, Excadrill should have been dead. T-Tar should have taken a good chunk of damage. We could have been thriving. But, yeah, I feel like he has to swap T-Tar here. Right? Into who, though? Into who is the real question. So I could go close combat. But I think I'm just going Iron Head. Just in case it's like Basculegion in the back end. We're just going to go Iron Head here. So Iron Head. We'll back it up here with a Heat Wave. And we'll go from there. That's fine. Excadrill protects. I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. So we have this flinch chance. I wish I kind of would have went for a close combat here. I could have went for a wide guard here as well. But still, I keep thinking you're going to swap the C-Tar. Give me a burn, please and thank you. Burn, 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 burn. Yes! Love it. So burn's big time for us. Ironhead's going to launch here. You're actually outspeeding me. I should soak that. Beautiful. I do soak that. And I can Shadow Sneak Excadrill next turn, which is solid. Stance changing. We're making the comeback. We're making the comeback. This opponent's kind of playing a little weird. That's great damage. That is beautiful damage. Beautiful damage. So Burn's going to chip up. And let's just Shadow Sneak up. Honestly, I think Charizard outspeeds Excadrill, but I kind of want to play it a bit safe. So I'm going to do that with the Heat Wave. I feel like they have to have Corviknight in the back end. I feel like that's a must. Feel like that's a must. But yeah, we're trying to get out of this hole here. We're not playing bad. We're not playing bad. Shadow Sneak's launching. Beautiful. Bye-bye, X-Key. Get it on out of here. I still have Y-Guard ready to roll. And I'm very curious to see who he goes into. I've just been so surprised that they haven't swapped this T-Tar yet, and I keep playing off of it. It's got one more turn left because it's going to die out the burn. I could maybe double protect here. Actually, I don't have protect on my boy, but he's just going to go Sneezy Pop here. The Sneezy's going to poke out here. I think we just don't allow this thing to get off Rock Slide. I think we just go here and we just rip a Heat Wave. Or I could just protect, stay at full HP. I actually should probably Heat Wave. Just in case you swap T-Tar, I'm gonna Heat Wave. You can fake out my Charizard, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I just didn't want to be put in a position where you swap T-Tar here and I don't have a Heat Wave flying. So that's fine. I didn't want him reading the protect. Because it was kind of an obvious protect in my opinion. But yeah, we're standing here. I have my Choice Scarf Chomp in the back end. Is this Corvo? This could definitely be Corvo. It's gonna be Skull Villain, which I don't mind. I don't mind a Skull Villain. Just in case you're Focus Sash, I'm really thinking of just Shadow Sneaking Sneezy. And then just rip another Heat Wave. How many turns are left in Sunlight? We have 2, which is very good. I don't think his Sneasler can one-tap us. You could have Rock Slide, but I feel like we should be able to soak a Rock Slide from you. If you have it. You're just going to go for Rage Powder. That's fine. That is totally fine. Totally fine. Shadow Sneak launching. Getting off some damage. How much damage are we doing? I think Heat Wave should be able to KO that Pokemon. And we're actually outspeeding. Who's dodging us? Sneasler dodges it. Please KO. I need this. Thank you. Okay, I have Chomp Chomp in the back end. This has just been a weird matchup. Missing Heat Waves, flinching at the worst time. He's going to Dire Claw Charizard. This is fine. We soak that. Do not put me to sleep. Okay, cool. Does not put me to sleep. From here, Iron Head easily going to be our play. And we're just going to switch over to Weather Ball because we don't have to worry about accuracy that way. So match number 1 looking real well. It was looking a little weird once we flinched with the Guard Chomp, but we bounced back. We make some good plays to get us back in the matchup here. We're out speeding. Bye-bye to you. Unless you're sashed. You're not sashed. Awesome. Beautiful. Bye-bye, Sneasler. 1-0. Like I said, Champions ranked Charizard team. This team's legit. We started off slow, came back hot. We're 1-0. So guys, we're loading up into our second match. I really want to go 3-0 with today's team, and I feel like we can. I definitely feel like we can. I mean, we have to win this matchup now, but match number 1 was kind of a tough matchup for us. They had the Sandstorm squad that doesn't really go well with Charizard, but again, we played pretty solid. We're going up against Trick Room team here with Dramps. They got Drampa, they got Hisui Zorok, who always seems to get me. They do have Gardevoir here too, so I feel like they have 2 Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Drampa, very annoying, very weird to play up against. I could honestly just go into the Garchomp Charizard combo. That's not bad. Or I could just go like for Rigorath here and get things started off here with like Helping Hand. Like who's popping Trick Room for their team? Must be Gardevoir's the only one, right? If I go for Rigorath Charizard, what's stopping me from Helping Hand and just Weather Balling? Right? Yeah, I mean, if they go in the... Could Drampa set Trick Room? I like this lead. I'm looking at it and it just seems too good to be true, and it probably is, right? It probably is. Iggy Slash is going to be rather solid here. I like it, just for typing-wise. And last but not least, do we go Chomp for late game, or do we just go, like, Sylveon? I feel like Sylveon could be very nice, just because it's so bulky, plus it's super effective in a Drampa. Yeah, I'm with this. I'm with this. Okay. Like, who... Gardevoir's the only one that pops Trick Room, correct? I feel like that's a true statement. Let's see who they go into. Let's just see who they go into. I would think it'd be like Incineroar or Gardevoir. That would most likely be the play, but I don't know. We'll see. Incineroar and Drampa. Okay. Not terrible, not good. Does Drampa learn Trick Room? That's my question at hand. Hold up. This is why we got 2 monitors. Let's see, Drampa. Let me see. Do you learn Trick Room? I feel like you have to. I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't think it learns Trick Room. I really don't believe it learns Trick Room. I'm not going to pop Trick Room. I'm just going to go Psyshock here. I'm just going to Mega Evolve. I might as well Heat Wave. See how much damage it's going to do. I could protect this first turn, but I could actually Hard Swap into Sylveon. No, we'll just send a Heat Wave this turn. We'll see how this one plays out here. We'll see how this one plays. I like Drampa's good, but I don't know. I don't know how to see it right now. Is it gonna Mega Evolve? I think it might. Oh, are you Mega Evolving, Dramps? You are not. Oh my lord, he's using Round. Oh no. Is that choiced Incineroar? Oh no. Did we soak this? Probably not. Oh, we do. Oh my lord. We got a problem here, ladies and gents. He's using Round. I literally... It's... Oh my lord, Incineroar's just like... on 1 HP. We're gonna protect and try to get Quick Attack going. We can't have him just rounding around here. Oh my god, it's Zoroark. It gets me every time. It gets me every time. It gets me every time. That's so sick. Psyshock's gonna fly into this slot. Oh my lord, that is insane. Now he's got Berserk popping. Okay, yeah, we'll Quick Attack that Zoroark down with Sylveon soon. Okay. Yep, that's a combo. That's a combo right there. From here, we're going to try to KO Zoroark with Psyshock, and we're just going to protect the Zard. Okay. It's kind of funny because by the time this video comes out, my short isn't going to be out yet, but I have a short coming out using Round with Sylveon, and it goes insane. It goes insane. Can you just KO my Friggies? Can you please just KO my Friggies? Double protects. Okay, we're swapping Charizard for Eggy. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. That is just terrifying. I was so confused. I was like, what is going on? Then the Incineroar outsped me. I was like, is this choice? Do we have a choice Incineroar? And then it gets me every time. It literally gets me. So I'll try to go for the Psyshock. Zoroark is fastest on the field, so swapping into Eggy Slash is just going to be my play. I need my Charizard later. Yo, Drampa's out here hanging out. But since Drampa didn't Mega Evolve, this screams to me that it's going to Mega Evolve with... Oh, look, what a swap. What a swap. He's going to double down with Round here. Yep. Oh, baby. What a swap. But this screams that he's just going to save his Mega Evo for Gardevoir. But now, with this thing off the field, we don't got to worry about that Round combo. Luckily, Friggies was able to soak that first one because the damage goes insane. If you do not know about Round, what it actually does is, if you use it once, it's a normal 60 base power move. But if 2 Pokemon use it, the second round will go instantaneously after the first one. So it just bypasses speed, and it actually doubles in damage. So it turns into a base 120 move. Plus with Drampa's Stab, it hits hard. It hits hard, as you guys can see. But Sylveon does it better. Like I said, I have a short coming out with Sylveon, so it's looking pretty good. But from here, honestly, we should just go like Helping Hand, and we should just dump on this Incineroar. We should just try to dump on Incineroar. He can't fake me out. He did intimidate me, but I mean, Close Combat with Helping Hand should be able to do relatively decent damage. And he's probably ripping a Flare Blitz in this slot, so I don't mind both these Pokemon dying out here, as long as I can pick off some damage and then just have Charizard and Sylveon in the back end. Sounds pretty good for me. So there's that. Great damage. Great damage. That is exactly what we want to see. And we're just going to lose our Eggy Slash, and we're going to lose our Friggies. So he's going to Berry up. That's totally fine. We have these Pokemon pretty low HP, and he actually goes for Parting Shot instead. I don't mind that. Genes don't mind that. I don't mind that one bit. I don't mind that one bit. And we get to see their final Pokemon, which is most likely Gardevoir. Yep. It is Gardevoir. Tramps, can you just KO my Friggies? Or KO him, that's fine. I survive. Am I sashed? I think I'm sashed. Yeah, I am sashed. I really wanted somebody to die. I did really want somebody to die. Yeah, they're most likely popping Trick Room, which can be an issue here. Unless Ironhead could KO, but I'm not sure if it can. I could maybe double down into you, but you could just protect. I think our best bet is to just try to counter Trick Room. And maybe try to get off a flinch. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I feel like Dram's gotta protect. Oh, you're using Round here again. You selected Eggy Slash. That is hilarious. But, I mean, this one's gonna KO. This one is gonna KO. But they probably could have had the double KO. That's fine. Iron Head's gonna launch. They didn't pop Trick Room. I'm just so scared of that, but now I can legit just bring out Charizard. Pretty much just win this game, right? Sunlight's gone. We'll bring it right on back out here. I could honestly bring out... Let's go, would be better. Sylveon. And save that Charizard for late game. What a weird matchup. But what a cool matchup, though. From here, Hyper Voice screaming for me to send it. And we'll just Shadow Sneak. We'll double down into the slot. But I feel like Hyper Voice should be able to KO Drams. Who knows? He might be able to... round on me here. He might be able to round on me here. But Mega Evo's going to pop out here. Finally, somebody uses it. And we're Shadow Sneaking. Just to chip up more damage. I know I'm -2 on attack, but it's fine. Shadow Sneak flying. They have low-key, like, very fast Pokemon. There's that. Are you rounding here? They are rounding. And this turns into Pixley. Can we soak this one? Oh, no. We were on 1 HP. So the second round, if Sylveon soaks this, which I think it should, it's very bulky. We should be able to win this game here. Round is going crazy. Do not KO me. Don't do me like that. Okay, I love you, Sylveon. Like, dude, the damage is absurd. Hyper Voice flies. This should be a double KO in game. Yeah, double KO, and now all they have is Incineroar. But yo, respect to this opponent right here. Respect to this opponent. I love the round combo. It's very broken with Sylveon. Like, Sylveon does it the best. You guys will get a short with it in a little bit, but they forfeit. We're 2-0. Let's go up to our third and final. What a weird set of matches today. I don't know what's going on. Going up against Round, going up against a weird T-Tard team. I don't know. But we're 2-0. This team is lighting it up, and I'm having a fun time doing it. But now we're in our third and final match, and we're going up against Whimsicott. Now, Whimsicott, very annoying just because Tailwind sets up, and it can really get going. But one thing that they don't have is weather control. Besides maybe Whimsicott with Sunny Day, but my team thrives in the sun. They do have Blastoise, though. It was looking rather annoying. I could maybe just go like Incineroar here. And kind of slow play it. Maybe just like pop in there, swap into maybe Charizard. I don't know. Trying to see what our best option is. Like Sneasler's annoying, Garchomp's annoying, but like Intimidate's gonna work well here. I could maybe just go like Sylveon for the lead. I feel like Sylveon can outbulk a few shots and really get after. I could lead it with Farigiraf, like predicting maybe like Tailwind. And maybe just pop the Trick Room because that could be goated for us. Maybe just go in with like a slower playstyle here. With like Aggie. Yeah, I mean, I got Shadow Sneak. I got Iron Head. I actually like this. I got Close Combat. And we'll bring Charizard in for late game. Yeah, so we're throwing a total curveball here. They think we're probably going like Charizard, Incineroar, Garchomp. Just trying to be like hyper offensive, like a normal Charizard team. But I feel like we need a little bit of a curveball here just because of that Whimsicott, who I kind of hope they're leading, right? Blastoise, Kingambit. Okay, so they're not going to lead that, but they got Fake Out Raider. Sylveon not looking so hot here. Neither is Farigis. It's kind of tough for us. I'm thinking of just Hyper Voicing. Maybe just hard swapping straight into Aggie. And saving my Farigiraf. I'm with this. I could maybe go into Charizard. But they're probably going into Kowtow Cleave in this slot. I mean, I could just protect this turn. Which I'm going to do. Let's just protect Farigis. Mega Blastoise's popping. Stop it, Mega Blastoise. Maybe I should have popped Trick Room. I don't know, I'm terrified here. This was just a good lead for them. Kingambit and Blastoise. Protecting the Farigis. They double into Sylveon. This is just game. But I feel like they have to attack Farigis here, correct? I feel like that's a must. So Water Spout's flying here. Sylveon actually soaks it rather well. Decently well, and he does go for the Kowtow Cleave. I'm curious to see if Farigis could soak up, potentially, a Kowtow Cleave. I don't think so. That's great damage. That is beautiful damage. That is beautiful damage. We might as well just go for another one. And I kind of want to pop the Trick Room, but at the same time, I don't really want to. Do we think they double into Sylveon? Or do we think I could just go for a Helping Hand and send this? I could protect Sylveon. And try to pop the Trick Room. That's going to be my play. Let's try that. Let's try that. Because I feel like he knows if Sylveon gets off this shot. We soak that. I think he's attacking Sylveon. He knows if we get off this shot that both his Pokemon are dead. So I feel like he's got Iron Head. No, he doubles. Wow, we could have just Hyper Voiced. We could just Hyper Voice, but that's fine because now I can just bring out Charizard. I can start throwing shots. I could go into Iggy too, but I feel like saving Iggy's gonna be clutch. Charizard time, baby. Charizard time, Charizard time, Charizard time. Charizard time. We'll go for Hyper Voice. Send it. We'll Mega Evo. And we'll just go for Solar Beam, correct? Yeah. A little bit of Solar Beam action. A little bit of Solar Beam action. Just get rid of Blastoids. I'm hoping Charizard should outspeed Blastoids, but I feel like a lot of Kingambos aren't running like Iron Head or any Steel moves, which is why he probably doubled down to Friggies, but I kind of got worried. I mean, I'm surprised he just let my Sylveon sit there because that would have just been a double KO if I went for another Hyper Voice. Or about, right? I would have brought Blastoids down really low. I set the Sunlight. Gambo's just going to protect here. I'm very curious to see what you're doing, Blastoids. Are you protecting here as well? No, you're not. You're dying. You're going. Bye-byes. Bye-byes. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. They could maybe go into Whimsicott here, but I don't mind if you set up that Tailwind. But at that point, if I just land a Heat Wave and a Hyper Voice, I mean, that's a double KO. But bye-bye Blastoids. Get it on out of here. Get it on out of here. He's going to go into Chomp Chomp. This is where things get a bit scary. Could just Quick Attack you. Could just go for Hyper Voice Protect. And I am going to do that. Because let's just say he attacks my Charizard. Then I got Hyper Voice following behind that. You could go for Rock Slide and like Counter Cleave. But say he attacks my Charizard. Then I got Hyper Voice and I should be fine. But if he doesn't any KOs my Sylveon, I can go into Wide Guard next turn with Iggy. That could definitely be a clutch turn. But he's going to Hard Swap here. He's going to go right into Sneezy Pop, which is not bad for me. Not bad for me. You going for Rock Slizzle? You gotta be going for Rock Slizzle. You gotta be. Yep, there's Rock Slizzle. I can Hard Swap into Iggy and save my Charizard. Do not flinch my Sylveon. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Just let me get off this Hyper Voice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you got the Roselli? That's pretty cool. How much damage are we doing into this? Oh, we dump on the Sneezy. We dump on the Sneezy. We got a crit. Sylveon, my girl. My girl, that's a monstrous KO. Swapping in Iggy might just be my play, depending on who they go into. I could protect Sylveon and just go right into Iggy. I could honestly just like Quick Attack here, just to bring you low enough where I could Shadow Sneak you, and I'm cool with that. I got Focus Sash. It's gonna be real close, this matchup. This matchup's gonna be real close. It's coming down to it. So swap into Iggy. And Sucker Punch is fine in Sylveon. And we soak that all day, baby. We soak it all day. That's a beautiful soak. Quick Attack launching. Yeet. Big time damage. Shadow Sneak or Quick Attack should be able to KO you. Rough Skin actually KOs me. This is where things get a little tough for Jeans. He's going for Rock Slide. He's knocking off my Focus Sash. I wonder if we could soak up a Sucker Punch. That's my question. That is my question. Bring back out the Zard. Bring back out the Zard. It seems like he might be choiced into Rock Slide. Actually, maybe not. He might just be sending him just because. Yeah, no, you're definitely not choiced. And from here, it's just got to be Heat Wave, right? Heat Wave Shadow Sneak? Makes the most sense. I feel like we can soak up a Sucker Punch just because I'm in my defensive stance. I could always Wide Guard. Ooh, I could. Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Yeah, why wouldn't I? Let's just send it. Heat Wave Wide Guard. He obviously wants to go for like Sucker Punch and Rock Slide here. That's fine. That's fine. Is he Sucker Punching? Now he knows I got that. He's not choice. We know that, which is good. But if I can spam Wide Guard, really the only move that can KO me is going to be Rock Slide. So Heat Wave is going to connect. That's exactly what we needed. And that's going to give us the game. Charizard literally cannot, or Garchomp literally cannot KO my Charizard without Rock Slide. So if I just spam Wide Guard, this game. Let's go. Champion ranked Charizard team. I got you guys covered today. I got you guys covered all day. We're going to switch the Weather Ball. We're going to spam that Wide Guard. And that's going to be a 3-0 perfect record on the channel again. again. We just been lighting it up. I'm actually getting close to high ranks because I fell off a lot. I was down to like 30,000 because I was just testing teams, and now I'm close to like top 10,000 again, which is awesome, which is really good. And hopefully in these next like 3-4 days, last days of the season, I just, you know, push as high as I can and maybe try to hit that champions rank, because I really want to do that. But it's kind of tough when I'm using different teams every single day. So if I miss a day of like playing with my good team, I really fall off sometimes. But GG's, we go 3-0. Like I said, guys, this is a Champions Rank Charizard team, and I highly recommend it if you guys want to use it to push ranks in the final days of the first season of Pokemon Champions. This team was incredible. You got that Incineroar, you got that Sylveon Frigoref for slower gameplay up against Trick Room teams. You got Charizard, who is just extremely insane right now within the Mega format. You got Iggy who I love his typing. It's probably like the best typing in Pokemon right now, or in Pokemon Champions, I should say. Steel and Ghost, it resists pretty much everything. And then Garchomp over here with that Choice Scarf really comes up clutch, just being able to outspeed and pair up with Charizard perfectly, where you can just send Heat Waves, EQs, and not affect each other. It's just very, very strong. But here's one last look at today's team stats. They will be down in the description below, alongside with a link to the team creator, and the rental code is already on screen, but it will be down there as well. But yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy the content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you made it this far, and like I already mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you guys want to support me a tiny bit extra, consider becoming a member. I did lower the price for you guys. But yeah, seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive every day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.